Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, and I also invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see a little bit more about who we are and what we can do for you holistically. If you're just tuning in, I'm a master esthetician, over 30 years, I'm 54, I don't wear any foundation, I don't do anything invasive to my skin, so if you're tuning in here, I'm going to try to bring you over to the natural side for beauty. If you do things that are invasive, hey, I love you, I still want you to be a peach, but I'm going to really try to bring you in. We are going to do a facial today, and I know I've done facials before, there's probably a million of them, but I realize I have a lot of new subscribers, I have my existing family of subscribers, and so many of you are asking so many questions. I thought just a refresher would be great. So, a couple things I did already. I body brushed my body in the shower to get all the blood flowing, and I actually dry brushed first today. So outside the shower, I dry brushed first towards my heart. When I was in the shower, I washed my skin, antioxidant cleanser. I think today I used a raw sugar, and then I did a body sugar on my skin as well. Just got all the blood flowing. Another new thing I've been doing with my facials, because I do a facial a lot during the week to test things, I'm doing our new Hanalei lip scrub that I'm carrying online, and I love it. I think it's great. I love it. I don't know what's going on, but I think my lips look pretty fabulous. So we're going to just start with exfoliating our lips, and I guess if you're at home, a little olive oil and sugar, little sugar and I would say olive oil or grapeseed oil. I'm trying to think what else. Almond oil. And I just like to work it around. I love it. I'm telling you guys, my lips have never been better. I'm just going to leave this on. And then when I go to wash my face or get my face wet, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it. And then I'm going to move on to my skin. The only thing I don't do, if you've not seen me do a facial before, is I won't do my eyes. I get a lot of allergies, and I just want to be able to see you while I'm doing this. I'm going to use Peaches products today. Pure antioxidants. Love them. They're amazing. They're affordable. They're going to last you forever. But if you have something at home you want to use, turn off the thing, pause me, get your bowls, and get your product, and let's do a facial. Okay, going to start with exfoliating our skin. I am exfoliating with Flawless Exfoliator. And essentially what you're doing is you're exfoliating any dead skin cells, anything that is on the skin. You know, there's impurities in the air. We want to get down to our décolleté, dust in the air, anything. You are exfoliating it off. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, it's all the junk that's come out of your largest organ of the body during the night, the skin purging out. But you want to do this so that you can then wash, also an antioxidant, and it doesn't have as much work to do. If you are new, I don't believe in foundation. I think it is the #1 cause of acne and aging besides the sun. But if you are a foundation wearer, I'll get you eventually. Try to double wash, exfoliate first, really get that washcloth in there, and then just get it off your skin. I am going to now wash with our classic cleanser. Again, pure antioxidants. You can look back at other videos to see what I have in them. But when I say antioxidants, I mean things that you can eat. We base everything on a Harvard University study that showed antioxidants penetrate the skin. We know now from studies there's a lot more being done that things get into your bloodstream. So I'm just a huge advocate of things that really make a difference and change your skin. And I mean not only acne, but aging. Just get you to stop aging. I'm almost 55 years old. I really don't have a lot of wrinkles. I do have days where maybe my eyes are a little puffy. I just did a whole sunscreen test, and I definitely broke out. I never break out because they did not list their full ingredients. So antioxidants are going to keep you having beautiful skin. This is a Foreo. I like to use it. I like to work it around my face. I'm not real rough with it. I try to be very thorough. Get behind your ears if you can do your back. Get down your chest. Get your décolleté. Wash your breasts. Really get things clean. I used to use a Clairsonic. Clairsonic's owned by L'Oreal now. L'Oreal owns Lancome. you name it. They own a lot of things, and they just don't make them as well. And I just like the Foreo. But here's the thing, people. You don't need all those fancy gadgets. You can use your beautiful little hands. They work just as well. I am rinsing off my cleanser. If I'm doing this facial in the morning, or even at night if I've been really active, I am then going to wash with Restore. But I'm going to skip that part just so this video doesn't go too long. So I will scrub to loosen, cleanse, defeat, and wash, pure antioxidants. And now I am going to take, you can do this either way. You can do polish and then baking soda, or you can do baking soda and then polish. Remember, we're doing an at-home facial. At the salon, we would be preparing your skin for microdermabrasion. I believe microdermabrasion should only be done in a professional setting with pure crystals that are FDA approved in a closed container, perfectly sphere. I know there's a lot of at-home devices. No one's really sold me on those yet. I think those file your face and you can really hurt them. So I am going to use some baking soda. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. I've used this for just about 30 years, and it is a wonderful way to exfoliate your skin. If you have, if you feel like your skin wants it a little watery, get it a little bit more watery. If you want it a little drier, get it a little drier. Work it around. Really get in all those crevices. Get in any wrinkles. I believe wrinkles look worse when they are tanned inside or darker. Work around that. Any scar tissue, any acne, just work right over it. Don't be afraid to just work right over it and get that nice and clean. Okay, just really work that around. Now, microdermabrasion is very different than baking soda. I know a lot of my estheticians will tell clients, think of it as like a microdermabrasion at home. And it's true, but really think of microdermabrasion as here done professionally. It's very professional. It's very expensive to do correctly, to have the right kind of professional machines. Thinking of baking soda as maintenance, and right now, since you guys can't get in for facials in California, so sad, I want you to have something you can use that is going to maintain it. If you're using those at-home machines, I really want to encourage you to return them or stop using them. They're really going to hurt your skin. I see it too often. Okay, we have exfoliated, cleansed, we've done our microdermabrasion. I admit I'm trying to move along a little quicker. I can be a little long-winded. And we are going to take some polish. And I like to use the polish. Our polish is sugar, milk, it's really the basis of it, and think of it as refining the skin. So I like to work it around. Now, if I'm doing a facial at home during the day and I've got some time, or I'm going to put some laundry in, or I've got to, I don't know, do some work, I'll let this sit for a few minutes. Remember, any tingling you're feeling, any sensation you're feeling, you have the most nerves in your skin. And really in your face, you've got the most muscles, so you're going to feel it. You know, get all over the place. If you can get someone to come and do your back. When I was younger, I had really bad acne on my back, and my husband really helped me with that by getting to maintain it. So let's say we've left this on for a little while in the shower. You leave it on while you wash your hair and things. I like you to take a wet cloth and just buff it around. And trust me on all of this. This is not too much for your skin. You're getting all the blood flowing. When you get blood flowing, you get oxygenation of skin cells. You anti-age. You're cleaning your skin. You're getting it to start to do what it is supposed to do. It protects the muscles. It makes sure to keep the temperature of the body at a perfect temperature, but it also filters out the system of any junk. And you are helping it do that, because what we're doing is we're removing that callus layer or that dead skin and those skin cells. Work it around. You're going to feel a little red. That's great. You're getting all the blood flowing, like I said. Okay, we are now going to do extractions. And I'll just do a few, just for time's sake. And I don't like you to use blackhead extractors. They can be incredibly damaging. I have seen holes and scars and all kinds of things. When I'm telling you this, guys, remember, said with a humble heart, I've been in this industry a long time and I've seen hundreds of thousands of clients in our salons. I know what I'm talking about and I know what works and I can get you great skin. Wrap tissue around your fingers. I know you want to clean it out. And just look around for anything that's bumpy or anything that looks like it can come out. You don't want to force anything. You want to do it naturally. I'll go ahead and work around my nose. I don't know if Kent can get in here with all my little freckles and show you as stuff is coming out. As I said, I was testing sunscreens and oh my goodness, talk about really getting my skin and causing some issues. If he gets close up, you are really going to see some real issues I had, and it's finally better. It's only been a couple days. I can get things better pretty quickly. I know what to do, but it really shows you what happens when you use something you shouldn't. Left a little mark over here even. My dark skin will leave a mark. What's good is I know how to take care of that mark pretty quickly. There's another one right here. This was a terrible acneic pimple yesterday, but it's so much better and on its way to healing. And again, this is just from using sunscreen that did not have its full ingredients list, which is an issue in the whole cosmetic or skincare industry. Okay, we've done our extractions, all right? Now you can either use real apple cider vinegar. I keep some in a little container, or you can use apple cider vinegar that we make, just a little nicer smell. I'm going to go ahead and use pure apple cider vinegar just for those of you that don't have peaches. And you can get your washcloth wet first. You'll notice I don't use cotton balls. I really don't like them. I'm never sure if they've been bleached, if they're unbleached, all of that. Just what did they use, pesticides. So I like to use 100% cotton washcloth. You can get it kind of wet and dilute your apple cider. You can put your apple cider on completely with 100% strength if you'd like. If they were able to come in close during my extractions, you'll notice I have freckles. I love my freckles. You'll notice my skin is not the perfect, tone all over, but I like it that way. That's what looks natural. That's what looks beautiful. Okay, ACV, and we are going to mask. Now, in the salon, we would give you oxygen right now. We would really oxygenate the skin, begin the healing and anti-aging part. But we don't have that here. So I'm going to take some milk of magnesia. I love milk of magnesia, anti-inflammatory, very healing of the skin. It's going to dry up any of your pimples. It's incredibly, like I said, healing. I keep saying that. And it's what really dried up any of the issues that I was having from the sunscreen. It's really, really helped. And this is good for all of you to see because I have so many people that will write me and say, and always comment with kindness, please. I hear so many stories. Please don't, not during this time. Let's all be kind and loving because I certainly mean it when I comment on other people's channels. And I sometimes don't know if they realize that, but I do. I always comment with kindness. But essentially, it's so good for you to see that, yes, I have not always had beautiful skin. I had to work at it. And this is me broken out. And I don't really ever break out, but I'm going to show you how I can make it better. So milk and magnesia goes all over your skin. I'd love you to leave it on for 20 minutes or so. You can take Miracle Mask. John will show a picture of it up here. If you have dark circles under your eyes, you can just go like this. Remember, this is a facial. This is not an AM or PM routine. This is a facial. Let's say you have a mark from an acne. On me, no matter what I do, I don't even have to touch them. They will turn dark because of my pigment or my melanin or melanocytes in my skin. And you can just leave it on like this. So I would suggest leaving it on at least 10 to 20 minutes. If you want to leave it on while you do chores or do whatever, you can do that as well. And we'll pretend like I've had it on long enough. I'll be putting it on again later anyway. And just rinse. You'll notice I don't steam the skin. I don't really believe in steaming. I think a lot of steamers can grow bacteria and can really have a lot of issues in them, even in a salon. I prefer hot towels. It's what we've always used, and well, I think about 20 years ago I used steamers, but I just think the value in a steamer is just not there, and you're going to get an even better result, in my opinion, just doing it this way. We have masked our skin. If you want to go ahead and put a serum on now, you can. So I think what I will do is I will put on a retinol, Ageless Night Serum, which is typically what we put on you in the salon. If you're pregnant, I want to thank my subscriber. Oh my gosh, her name just, forgive me, went out. We are going to make sure to label our retinols. We did look, and not a lot are labeled, to not use while pregnant. This is a vitamin A. I see so many people talk about retinols and retin-A's. I did a video on it. Guys, this is vitamin A. Make sure you have a master esthetician or a doctor guiding you with that. This is not stuff you mess around with. At this point, we would put oxygen on you again, and we would really work it into your face. But what I'm going to do is just go on with a massage. Now, going back to masking, if you want to use a sheet mask, there's only one I recommend by Karuna. Be very, very mindful. I actually tested those too. I tested so many sheet masks. So many have fragrance that they don't tell you in the ingredients list. And so many have a lot of things that can really hurt your skin. So if you're looking at one you love, just comment nicely below and I'll look at the ingredients for you. But let's get all the blood flowing with that, which therefore oxygenates skin cells. So in a way, we're oxygenating. You can clean lymphatic drainage by going like so. You can go over certain areas a little bit more that you want healed. That's how you would do that. We also end our massage with microcurrent. I believe in microcurrent with gloves. I want you to be really mindful about machines out there that you might be buying on the internet, or just be really mindful that you could really cause damage to your skin or even electrocute yourself. So when you're using microcurrent at home, be mindful of what you're using and where you're getting it. I think this is great. New face. It's not professional microcurrent. That should be done in a salon or doctor's office, but this is handheld. I've used it for probably 15 years, and I think it's fantastic for maintenance and while we're all in this COVID situation. And all I do is I work up. I'm just going to show you a few things, trying not to let the video go too long. Just getting that blood flowing, really nurturing your skin. And I'll just show you on one side, I just go up. I am a very firm person with my microcurrent. Also, it says not to use oil. I use oil all the time with it, all the time. We have an oil that we'll be coming out with in the next few months, and I've been testing it. And I use it all the time, and my microcurrent still works. You just work up on each side. You can do different areas. You can do around your lips. I don't really need all the other tools. I'll just kind of do this around my eyes. I'll lift up my eyebrows. I'll use my finger. But I will do this every single night for no less than 30 minutes in front of the television. And when I do a facial on myself, I do it as well. So there is your microcurrent. And I did it by putting my serum on first. I have many times put the oil on, and I have many times at night I've already done my nighttime routine. So I've done my vitamin C, my Ageless Night Serum, or my Luminous, which are two serums, coenzyme Q10 and retinol. And then I'll put my moisturizer on, and I'll do my microcurrent, and I feel it, and it works great, and I have great results. But I want to show you a little bit of massage to end this. So again, I'm going to use our Classic Moisturizer. Classic Moisturizer has been compared to La Mer. Dr. La Mer was a burn doctor, and he still is, and he helped a lot of people bring up new tissue, and that is really what our moisturizer does. It not only hydrates, but it does something. It's a pure antioxidant with value that helps with scar tissue, that helps to heal the skin. If you're just tuning in with me, I do not believe in anything but normal skin. I think it's what you do to it that makes it oily, combination, or sensitive. You know, putting bad sunscreen on made my skin break out, so I guess you could say it was oily that day. I'm menopausal. I'll wake up and I'm really dehydrated or I'm really overly dry. You can also use an oil. Again, this is our peaches oil that'll be coming out, but you can use a wonderful oil. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, I love olive oil. I think olive oil is wonderful on the skin. It won't break you out. You can use your knuckles just to work up on your face, working up, getting those muscles moving, getting the blood flow. You don't need some special machine. Even though I love my new face, just know your fingers will work great. I don't do any Botox. If you do, you do you. I'm going to try to get you to this side, working your muscles instead of atrophying them. Just get all the blood flowing. You can use your gua sha. You can go back to your crystal roller. Just get that blood flowing in your skin at the end of your at-home facial. You can work up your arms, get all the blood flowing, tap home mint. You can even go right up into your scalp if you'd like to and start massaging that. So I hope this little mini facial at home, you could call it a quarantine facial, whatever you want to call it, helps you. How often can you do a facial? You can do a facial every week. You can do a facial every couple days if you'd like to. I do, especially if I've had an issue like this. And if you're getting back into a salon, see your esthetician no more than every 28 to 30 days. I recommend a facial every 2 weeks if you can afford it. If you can go every month, that's great. And otherwise, do your at-home facial. Skin changes every 28 days. We want to stay ahead of it and we want to keep it looking beautiful and glowing. And for goodness sake, try not to go put foundation on after this facial. I'd be really grateful for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it resonated with you. Stay beautiful naturally.